Good. Perfect. Okay, here we are. Everyone can hear me, and you can see my screen?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, cool. Yes, I'll be talking about extending GeoBlackight search schema, and this is allowing us to have now dataset exploration and curation as part of the pilot project that I put together. So ever since the last GeoPortal or Geo4Lib camp, I was really excited about what GeoBlackight could offer, but there's a bunch of features and functionality that I wanted to bring into that. And so what I ended up doing was really taking on a hybrid approach where I used the GeoBlackight schema, and I brought that into sort of like Postgres and then PostJS sort of Django backend system, and added in a whole bunch of different functionality as part of this. So of the ones that are listed here, I'll just be talking about the data set support as part of this thing. So basically what this allows then is when the records are harvested and then brought into the database, I can keep track of parent-child relationships that exist from the data that is possible. And so when it does get actually ingested into the Solr database search engine, it will maintain those parent-child relationships. And that's really made possible using this child docs metadata tag that is built into Solr. And so I'm able to have those nested records in there. And what that allows us to do then, as kind of evidenced by, this is kind of what the interface looks like. And you can see I've done a search here for CPW. And so in this one record, there are 249 different layers. And so in a normal GeoBlackight system, those would be two separate records for each. And so I've been able to pull them together to make sure that there is, in fact, this parent relationship. And so I can kind of show how this might look if I do a search for a lion, for instance. That is, there's a whole bunch of different layers as part of the CPW species activity mapping. And so you can see that number jump down to 3. And so if I go into here, I can see just those 3 records as was before. And this is something that really come to appreciate as part of the work that I've done at the University of Toronto as part of Scholars Portal and the Scholars GeoPortal platform. So I really wanted to bring in that functionality. Also wanted to quickly just kind of talk about, there's a lot of other features. I can't go into them for a lightning talk, but I hope to do a talk later with a little more depth. This is what the curation piece looks like. If you're familiar with Django, you know that it's really easy to sort of spin up these interfaces, and you can offer editing and so forth. And so this is that backend curation. Also, a ton of next steps. Most importantly, love to establish a working group to kind of talk about prioritizing features. So yeah, if you're interested in any of this, please email me. And then the last slide is just poster that I put together for AGU about this project. And here's the GitHub repository if you're interested in finding out more. So that is all for me. Thank you for attending.